Hey, how's it going? My name's Kaboobie, and you're watching a little bit of Warrior PvP from the beta. So I decided to try out the Warrior, as well as many other classes, and I started off using just a two-handed sword, and I gotta say, overall, I feel as though the Warrior's a little less powerful than I'd like it to be. It seems a little weaker than the rest of the classes or professions. I know it has a lot of like knockbacks and stuns compared to the other classes, but I don't feel like that really makes up for its overall survivability or damage output. That's not to say I didn't like playing the Warrior, it just wasn't what I was expecting from a Warrior profession. So in this game, basically, I am going straight for the opposite end of the map to take their spot. That's usually my strategy, either to take it if they're not on it already, or to disrupt them long enough to allow my teammates to take the first two. That's just what I like to do. It usually ends up sacrificing myself, basically getting killed, but it seems to give a good early advantage as it keeps their position contested longer, which allows us to get a larger point lead normally. However, in this match, as you noticed, my team apparently took a long time getting anywhere, and they went for the clock tower. So the enemy took our starter position and the clock tower, but my team was able to take the clock tower as they moved on towards their starter position, which afterwards, I believe, they take it, but I believe we get it back from them. Can't remember right off the top of my head. See, so like right here, I'm fighting this person one-on-one. I feel like I should have been able to win this fight. Also, a lot of times with moves like that, you can't move once you start swinging that sword around. So where it would do a lot of damage, but it completely ruins your mobility. And then someone else jumps in, and there I go, swinging my sword. Just missing. But yeah, so I'm not going to survive this little fight. I should have bailed as soon as that other one come up, but I wasn't quite familiar with the Warrior profession and wasn't sure of its limitations. So I do believe I go down, or I may get away actually, because of that move right there. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't quite remember. I played a lot. Oh, nope, there we go, I'm down. So yeah, that right there is pretty nice, being able to knock them down, but if there's more than one person on you, it really isn't all that helpful. But in a situation where it's just one person trying to stomp you, if you wait long enough, you can pretty much knock them down and have enough time to get back up for that temporary rise. So maybe kill them, or at least knock them down, and then, you know, someone can finish them off. Because you are going to go back down. Although I did notice in PvE that if you get knocked down while you're in that second life type mode, that it counts just as the other one would have, and it doesn't just kill you immediately, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure if that was a bug or glitch, or if that's how it's intended. We'll just have to wait and see what they do with the next beta, if that's been changed or not. But yeah, also here, engineers. I didn't play the engineer, but I find them to be very annoying opponents. Now we do take them down because obviously I have help here with this necromancer, but overall the engineer was a pain in the butt to take out. Serious harassment from those guys. I didn't play him this time around. Next beta weekend event, I will definitely take some time to play that profession. But I had familial obligations that took basically an entire day out of my beta time, unfortunately. But real life takes precedent. Anyway, so right now they've got two objectives on us, and there's a little fight here. I'm going to swap to the bow, and now surprisingly, with the Warrior, they are very strong with the bow. I feel like the bow does a lot of damage and keeps you back far enough where you're not constantly the target. And yeah, I just really liked it. I don't know. Works out well. This guy will go down here. They'll get the stomp. And I believe I swap back. No, I'm just waiting. I see a downed opponent, but teammate, so I'm going to run in here and try to take down their downed opponent while he reses, but they kill him. And we get all of them, and we won the team fight. And I do believe we're going to have all of the points at this point in time. Yeah, well, I'm trying to make out from this little screen here. But yeah, okay, now we're contesting it again, and we got it. But they're going to contest the clock tower. And yeah, here we go again with the bow. And then as soon as he moves in, I'm going to swap to the sword, which is, I think, really how you should do it. Just kind of run a setup where you have a ranged attack with some melee on top, and that's just really, really good for the warrior. Now, I had help here, obviously, but took him down no problem. Yeah, that's really the only way I found that I could play the warrior and not feel a bit gimped. And I hate to say that because I did like the warrior class. I just felt a little weak. You know, for a master of weapons in combat, I expected him to be a little stronger in melee range. These banners, they're really nifty. You can carry them around and use them as a weapon, or you can plant them and get buffs for you and your teammates. And is it just me, or are knockbacks extremely obnoxious? I don't know why, they just irk me something awful. But here I am using the bow again to take out these enemies on the side, since they're not engaging in melee range. And I did see that enemy there, but I knew that I had a teammates in here with me, and he wasn't doing any significant damage to me. And then I popped the elite, which this elite, I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it's really strong. It gives you, like, I believe it's 3 knockdowns or knockbacks. It's wonderful. But yeah, so we won. I hope you enjoyed the video. And keep on the lookout for more beta footage coming in over the next few days. Up until the next beta weekend, where I will be recording tons and tons more. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please leave a comment below letting me know what your experience was with the warrior and how you feel about it. Do you feel that it's too strong, just right, or do you agree with me and feel it's a little lower than it should be?